the first game of the second round of the 74th season of the UAP Women's Volleyball Tournament. 25-15 and then 25-19.
That's right. Similar story in the first set. Talagang tong FEU, they're really playing with a lot of energy, and you can see the teamwork very evident for this FEU squad. Not only in the plays that they've executed, kita mo ang ganda ng mga combination plays, but specifically in defense. You see all of them like picking up balls that are almost impossible to keep in play. They're running all at the same time to catch those balls that are going out. And you see these NU Lady Bulldogs still, it's like they're just, you know, they're just trapped in this in the court and just want to get out, you know, to finish this game. And sabi nga ni Coach Francis, hindi pa tapos yan. Although it was a better start for them. In fact, they had the lead.
They led
going
by
to the
as much
first
as 3.
Going to the first technical timeout.
Yes.
They were on top by 2 or 3 points. But again, FEU was able to close that second set courtesy of good defense and of course good offense with those combination plays. FEU having 15 attacks comparing it to NU's 9. NU with the lead in blocks and service aces 1 apiece. Quite even in the error department. 8 for NU and 7 for FEU. Both of these teams put in new players in that second set, trying to find a combination that would work. Kita naman natin itong NU Lady Bulldogs, ang daming pinasok na tao ni Coach Francis to really change up the complexion of that second set, but nothing happened. Similar story again. FEU now on top 2-0.
The Laguna native Giselle C on your screens will start off the third set. So far the leading setter for the tournament for FEU, who are at 4-3 in a triple tie with USD and Adamson. Adamson seeing action later on against the undefeated De La Salle University. So FEU knows they want to win this to be at 5-3, and assuming, let's say, because the odds obviously are against Adamson later, Adamson loses, goes up to 5-4. 4-4, aangat ang FEU na to.
That's true.
Ang laban, ang kakaiba nilang isa, ang USD, Ateneo naman ang kalaban bukas. So, posisyonan na nga to. And you know, and FEU missed the Final Four a couple of times, couple of years. They want to get back there. They want to get back into the thick of things and continue their championship, or at least their winning tradition, as Vargas has done a lot of drop balls here.
Kanina ng pre-game, sinabi nila na FEU, they want to make sure that they can, sabi ni Coach Shaq, they can effectively drop the ball as they did in practice. So, mukhang talagang they're following their game plan going into this match. And so far, they're making it look so easy. And you can see that they're having fun, which is a sign that they're really confident and they really know what they're doing and they know what to expect from their game today.
2 years out of the Final Four, these FEU Lady Tamaras, and we're so not used to that. Pinanood lang, pupuntos si Giselle C for a 5-0 count. And you know, that's when you talk about the recent history of USD, that's a huge drop from being in the finals to not being in the Final Four. I mean, you lose to La Salle in season 71. After being champions in season 70, and then the next season, next 2 seasons, you're not in the Final Four. I'm sure Coach Nes Pamilar is a little peeved about that, and he wants to get back. Coach, speaking of peeved, Coach Francis calls this time out.
6-0. Okay, ang bola pumunta rito. Wala man lang kumuha ng bola dito. Sino ba ang kukuha doon? Sino ba yung nandito? Nakalimutan nyo na yung short, long. O hindi pala bakit ayaw nyong gawin? Si Sese, pumapalo ka, anong ginagawa mo? Papaluin mo, malamya. Paluin mo ng gusto. Bakit, tapos na ba yung set? Pag nakarisip tayo, pumukul kayo ng maayos. Enyo! Ayaw nyo na yata
Yan yung sinasabi mo, yan na parang the they look like they're going through the motions
Yeah,
now here in the
that's
third
right,
set.
that's right.
Obviously more predominantly here in the third set that they're down 6 points.
6-0 to start off the third set after losing the first two. Parang ang
Not a
feeling
good
mo
sign.
tapos na.
Oh,
Oo,
not a
di
good
ba?
sign. Let's check in with Tiff Atendido now. Tiff?
Yes, Boom, like what you guys heard earlier in the timeout, tough game for Lady Bulldogs and Coach Francis really pushing the girls to do a whole lot better, giving them a taste of reality. 6 losses, hindi pa ba kayo gising? Masyado tayong patay sa court. Pag nakaka-score kayo, hindi na nga kayo natutuwa. Give yourself a little more credit. More pep talk than anything Coach Francis ended with kung ako nga lumalaban para sa inyo. Ipaglaban nyo rin ang ipinaglalaban ko. Nakakapagod magbigay ng instructions kung hindi nyo susundin. Going back to basics, Coach Francis even showed the girls how they should be receiving the ball because the coach noticed that the girls are not doing it how he taught them. Let's focus more and remember our floor assignments. Lastly, Coach Francis telling the girls, hindi porket promising player ka, maghihinay-hinay ka na. Hindi pwedeng next year na lang. Ito ang season, ito ang laruin natin. Pabuti naman natin to ng 5 sets at panalunin. Boom and Doc, Ian?
Lahat na hinuhugot ni Coach Francis. Lahat na ng klaseng
Motivation.
Oo. Hinuhugot ni Coach Francis. Ito pa. Kung ano yung tapang ni Coach Francis, lumanay naman ito si Tiff Atendido. Ha?
Oo nga.
May balance eh.
Ang lamig eh. Parang gusto mag-jacket eh.
Ang
May jacket
lamig
ka ba
talaga.
dyan?
Ang lamig.
Si Tim, baka tinitignan tayo.
Ang pampakalma eh.
So hard for Coach Francis.
Oo, no?
Talagang kita mo naman during a timeout,
Everything.
during the game, during the ball exchanges, he's leaning right there, shouting instructions, and it's so hard if what you're saying lands on
Deaf ears.
sometimes.
Maybe not even deaf ears. Maybe they're taking it, but it's just not manifesting physically on the court. Hindi pwedeng next year na lang. Yun yung ano eh. Next year, they are the hosts.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Of the UAAP. So that's what they're talking about. That's what they're building towards. Actually, with the entrance of Coach Francis last year and some recruits waiting in the wings. Giselle C has gone over.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
medyo delayed lang, but he called it anyway.
That's true. First referee, Adrian Tabanyag. Probably 3-4 seconds late was the call, but still, the right call to make. Ito, Giselle C. Ayun. That was overset. Coach Ness complaining about the call.
Ano ba yung sinabi niya?
Sinabi niya it was a set to the spiker. Tinamaan naman ng spiker yung bola. Ayun. Tinamaan naman ng spiker. There was a spiker who went up to hit that attack.
Coach Ness.
Galit na galit, ha?
Lamang pa ng dalawang set yan, ha?
Diba? Lamang pa nga dito.
Lamang pa. No stone unturned for Coach Ness Pamilan. That's a killer instinct. Coach Ness trying to clarify with his girls now.
Tanay mo ron.
Well, Giselle is the captain.
nag-over.
He's still fuming over that.
Ano mapapa-violation yun?
Well, they're talking takeover.
Yes.
Sinirit mo na naman, Adrian.
This timeout.
nagagalit. Sige, di ba nila? Tama na. Maganda gagawa riyan.
This timeout is more to clarify more than anything else.
And, of course, the volleyball head, Coach Kid Santos, trying to appease the girls, no?
Yes, yes.
Kasi Coach Ness, obviously.
Sige, tinover ng spiker. Tapos violation sa backline ng tawag. Replay nyo.
They're ahead 7-6. They're ahead 2-0. But the score right now is not what matters.
It was 6-0, right?
Nung nangyari yun? Hindi, 6-0 kanina.
6-0
Pero when
kanina.
that happened, that was 7-5. When it happened. Kaya rin siguro nagagalit. Dahil humapol na nga. Pero lamang FPU dito, technical timeout muna tayo.